remembered. Oh, so here, let's start from here. Okay, roll. So, as we bring them across for the stretch, in this position we're going to grab here and simply step across and bring them in the sideline. And you'll notice that she is definitely on her side, and that her top leg is coming at a right angle out of her hip, and her bottom leg is extended. So you're still holding on to this arm, and you're going to come around in line with the torso. And have this position where one hand is in the bend of the elbow, and the other hand here. And you can just lean back. Now, whatever suits you, of course. But think about trying to keep the arm relatively parallel to the body so that you get more of a direct line. See that motion all the way to her hip? We'll computer enhance it in the video so it looks even more dramatic. And I'm going to come up, so I'm down here, come up. I'm going to use this inside knee to support her body and just put the arm down like this. And I'm going to take the foot and come up like this. Because we're going to start with compressions into the side of the head. And here, your hara, your center, is right over your work. So you're just going to start compressing, palmar compression. And again, you can see arm is extended, and I'm just leaning in with my body weight.
Okay. Yeah, I just didn't my eye framed.
So this compression comes all through the temporal area. And we're going to come around, and we're going to sit in seiza. And your knees are somewhere in the location of the top of the shoulder. And you're going to reach and place the top arm over your arm so that it's nice and secure. And again, you're up against the torso so that they're supported. Now you're going to take your thumb and put it right up underneath the occipital ridge. So that area right from the mastoid process back to just before the spine, up underneath the occipital ridge. You can take your thumb and just lean in, just work that area. There's a number of points up underneath there. Or you can assist the pressure by just placing your thumb here and pulling down slightly on the shoulder. Not more, a little bit more. Okay?
It's different.
Different.
It's good.
And then you're going to do, just work the side of the neck to the top of the shoulder. And then your fingers come together. And just lean back so that they get a nice stretch of the neck here. So you're basically stretching the meridian. Then your hands come apart. And you're on either side of the scapula, the shoulder girdle. And you're just going to do range of motion. One way, and then the other. And just let the shoulder come forward so that this vertebral border of the scapula sticks out a little bit. And you're going to take your palm up and rest it on your thigh and hook your fingers up underneath the scapula. And then you're just going to shift your weight to the side. It's going to open that scapula up and lift it off the rib cage. Something adjusted over here. I don't know what that was.
My previously dislocated shoulder.
Everyone understand that? Just hooking your fingers up underneath. And then just shifting your weight to the side. I'm not lifting. I'm just holding that and then just going to the side.
You find some people where you're not able to get under the scapula?
Yeah, then you just have to, like, it'll be a different motion like that. You just place your fingers up against it, and just so you can create a little space. Now we're going to take the arm and lift it up and stretch it across so that we open up here. So from here, like this, and I'm taking my leg and going like this. You feel okay? And you can stabilize it this way if you like. Do you feel a stretch here? So,
Feel like it's not putting on my forearm.
okay, and then slowly back. So shift. So I'm like this. How much time we have?
You're at 5.5.
Okay, sweet. So then from here I'm going to come up and turn in this direction so that I can start adding compression down to the side of the torso. We're following one meridian particularly, the gallbladder meridian. And we're taking this compression down the side of the body. And when you get to the 12th rib and the iliac crest in this space here, you do what's called dragon's mouth, where you overlap your hands in this fashion. And that space, take an inhale, and sink right in. Okay, and then we're going to continue with compression here. So I'm on one knee and one foot, and I simply just slide my knee here, and then I pivot around like this, and now the hip is stable. So if that was rewind, it would be, so I slide this knee here and swing this foot over, and now I'm right over my work again, and I'm going to use palmar compression in this area between the greater trochanter of the femur and the lateral border of the sacrum, this where all the soft tissue is of the gluteals. It's going to add some compression. And once you generally loosen it, you can do thumb over thumb pressure into the area. Or else you can use a little elbow. Pressure's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to continue with palmar compression down into the iliotibial band. This is following gallbladder meridian. It's a yang meridian that comes down the side of the body. So you take it to just lateral of the knee, and then you're going to continue your compression down the side of the leg. And again, take note that you're trying to maximize your body position so you can just lean in with your weight and not press so much. Now, the meridian comes down in front of the lateral malleolus. And here's indentation, and this is where the source point is for gallbladder. So press until they feel a little dull ache.
Ooh, I feel it.
And then into the top of the foot and right out the fourth toe. And then we're going to continue with our compression up this leg.
Randy, you have 1 minute.
And then in continuing the compression here in the upper thigh, there's a couple of different things. First of all, here's the side of the knee. You don't want to apply a lot of direct heavy pressure just above the knee because this is where the tendinous attachments are of the adductor, so it's sensitive here. So light pressure, and then as you continue up, you can add a little bit more firmer compression. And you can use either the palm of your hand your knee, or more the tibia actually, or the arch of your foot. Or anything else that comes to mind.